For my next tip in this series, the art of workplace war, the 40 tips, tricks, strategies that make such a total difference to outcomes when it comes to negotiating an exit for an executive, or when it comes to an employer releasing someone from their employment. This one is interesting. Has anyone out there been faced with a PIP, a performance improvement plan, and as an alternative been given the option to take a settlement agreement? Now, this is so common. It's something I see an awful lot. And I think it's one of the strategies that in most cases does work, because a lot of times executives will see that whatever the agenda, whatever is happening, they appreciate that it's not a battle that they want to take up. It's not a battle that they choose. And that's a really key thing. Even if you look at Sun Tzu's Art of War, you'll see that that's one of the key things that you know is so important to keep a focus on. You have to choose your battles. Is this something that you, number one, want to take up as a fight? Do you think you're likely to win? Because, you know, we talk about the difference in the size, administrative resources of employers versus executives. Employers have got deeper pockets. Employees have to think about where they want to put this kind of funding, and if it's going to achieve a result that they want in the end. Now, the power of a settlement agreement, without a doubt, is exactly that you can take the wind out of the sails of a serious dispute, because there is so much money tied up in the deal when they exit, that when the equation is done about what you could achieve if you went to court versus what you are getting now, and you take all the various factors into account, the strength of the claim, the likelihood of losses that might be incurred going forward, when you think about reputational issues and the fact we're talking about the employment tribunal being a public domain, all of those factors come together to make it really obvious that in most cases that it doesn't serve anyone to take this to court. And that can be really powerful on both sides. And so, while I would say one of the most important things is, if you are faced with this, to be very careful about how you go about challenging it, or if you actually want to challenge it, taking advice early is really important, because ultimately, although there is an ethical core to all of this, the true decision comes down to a fairly basic equation.